my name's Mindy Hilton. Welcome to my cozy kitchen here in Northern California. I'm definitely a Philadelphia girl by way of Southern California. I spent also a lot of time at the Central Coast, and this recipe that I'm making for you today is actually inspired by a garlic knot that I used to get at a pizzeria at the Central Coast. Recently, my beautiful husband and my two beautiful children, we went on vacation and we visited the Central Coast, and we happened to stop by that local pizzeria that we loved, and I tried to order my garlic knot, and unfortunately I guess they had changed hands 3 or 4 times, and the owners now had no idea what I meant by my garlic knot. So here I am back from my vacation, and I'm gonna try to recreate this garlic knot, but I'm thinking I need to kick it up a notch. So how better to do that than add some creamy Philadelphia cream cheese. And I'm going with the garlic and herb because I love garlic. I can't get enough of it. Unfortunately, I couldn't get enough of it this morning on my bagel, so I'm almost out. So I'm going to run to the store, and as soon as I'm back, we're going to make our garlic and herb Philadelphia spring roll. Hi, I'm back from the store with all of my ingredients. We've got our Philadelphia cream cheese spread, some fresh mozzarella. That's about 8 ounces of fresh mozzarella, which is usually about the size of the containers, so 1 container of fresh mozzarella, about 2 handfuls of fresh spinach, and I've got 4 Campari tomatoes here. Again, you can use probably whatever tomatoes you like. I like the Campari. They're nice and sweet, and they're what I had in my pantry. And our pizza dough. Now, I'm kind of cheating. I'm not making my own pizza dough. This is a store-bought pre-packaged pizza dough, and I've got my oven already heating up to the temperature that it suggested on the package. Now, if you have a great recipe for pizza dough, by all means use it. I'm a busy mom with 2 young boys, so we're going with the store-bought package today. Or if you have a local pizzeria that could sell you some dough that you know you love, by all means use that. So here with our fresh ingredients, we are going to start slicing the tomatoes and slicing the mozzarella. Really nothing to do with the spinach. We're just going to top that on our roll after we get these 2 things sliced. I'll be right back. Okay, I've just about got all of my Philadelphia garden and herb spread on my pizza dough. Oh, it's already smelling so good. You're going to want to spread that out evenly. Maybe leave just about, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch border around the pizza, because we are going to roll that dough later to make it into our spring roll. And I've got that spread out evenly, and I used almost a whole package. You might just have enough for breakfast tomorrow morning on your bagel. And here we've got our fresh tomatoes and our fresh mozzarella. I'm just going to finish slicing that mozzarella, and that is going to be going on our spring roll. This recipe is so easy, and having two very adventurous and rambunctious boys at home, I need quick recipes. So here we go. We're going to start by putting our spinach on top of that garlic and herb spread that we've got on our pizza dough. And there's no need to, chop your spinach. It's just going to go on here nice and easy. You just want to give a nice thin layer of spinach, and the boys won't even know that they're eating spinach. That was probably about 2 handfuls of spinach there. And I buy the kind that's already pre-washed and packaged. It just makes it easy. You can use baby leaf spinach, whatever you've got on hand. There we go. Nice even layer. And now I'm going to take my fresh mozzarella and just go right over the top of it. This could not be easier. The hard part is not eating the mozzarella right now. And I'm on camera, so I've got witnesses here. Okay. Almost got that covered. There we go. Nice even layer. And again, leave just a little bit of space on the end. And now you can see that I've put this on wax paper just to make it easy when I lift it up, because we're going to roll it now, and then we're going to slice it and put it on our cookie sheet. On my much loved cookie sheet, you'll see. And if the dough starts to stick to your hands, use some nonstick spray. I already put some olive oil nonstick spray on there, And I had the olive oil. I thought it would taste great with this recipe. If you don't have it on hand, you can use your butter nonstick spray. Butter or olive oil are going to taste great with this dough. And I'm kind of a messy cook, so here we go. This is the hardest part, getting this rolled up. And when I say hard, if this is the hardest thing you have to do for this recipe, well, it's not that difficult. If I can do it, you can do it. And I know what you're thinking. I forgot the tomatoes. Well, I haven't forgotten the tomatoes. Those Campari tomatoes that I sliced up, those are going to be going on top of our spring roll. And I'm just going to start slicing. I like to start in the middle because the edges, you can kind of show them there, those are going to be the messy ones. So those might be the ones that the chef eats because they won't be as pretty as the other ones. And I'm just going to start slicing right there in the middle. It looks like a wrap. I look like I could just dig in and start eating that now, but it's not cooked, so it won't taste like a tortilla wrap, but you could put this on a tortilla. I'm going to finish slicing these up and get them on my cookie sheet, and I'll meet you back here in a few. Okay, so I finished slicing our spring roll, and if it gets a little too messy for you, just remember that nonstick spray. You can spray it on the knife as you slice it, and you can spray it on your fingers as well. And what I like to do is I try to cut them all evenly so that they'll cook evenly and they'll cook at all the same time. And then if I have some small ones, like I did the ends, I told you those ends are going to be a little bit messier and they're a little bit smaller, I put them in the middle so that they will not cook as quickly. And now all we have left to do, it already looks so beautiful with that garlic and herb spread and this fresh spinach and mozzarella. Now we just have to top it with our tomatoes. And like I said, I'm using Campari tomatoes. You can use whatever you have in your pantry, and you're just going to top each one with a beautiful tomato. It's not only going to taste great with that garlic spread, but it's also going to add a beautiful pop of color. And these are ready to go in the oven. I have a few tomatoes left. I might nibble on those or maybe squeeze them in. It doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. Lovely. These are going to go in the oven at the time that your pizza dough package told you to do it. Mine said about 15 to 18 minutes. I'm going to check on them right around 15 minutes and we'll see how they're looking. And I'll meet you back in a few. I can smell it, which means that they're probably ready. Let's take a peek. Oh, does that not look heavenly? Perfect. You want to cook them until that crust is nice and golden brown, and of course all the cheese is melted. Beautiful. I'm going to hit my timer here. It looks like we were just short a minute there. So it took about 14 minutes in my oven. You know, give or take a few for your oven. And I'm going to set these over here to cool. Whew. Resist the urge to eat them now because that cheese will probably burn your mouth. Or most definitely burn your mouth. Oh, they're beautiful. Just beautiful. And I'm going to serve them on a white plate because the colors of that spinach and that tomato are so beautiful. I just want them to pop right on the plate. Don't need a bright colored plate. And oh gosh, it smells so good. You can smell that Philadelphia garlic herb spread. The garlic aroma is to die for. And again, you got to use the nonstick spray, and I probably should let these cool just a little bit before I take them off of there. Oh, it's so hard to resist. I'm going to try maybe just this little one right here. Beautiful. Like I said, that was the smaller end one. It's going to be a little bit smaller than the rest of them, so it'll be the perfect one for the chef to taste before everyone else does. Oh, beautiful. And I have some fresh sweet basil from my garden that I'm just going to top it off with. Just a little pop of color there. Gorgeous. I can't resist. You don't have to go to bed, but you need to leave the kitchen because I'm going to have a moment with these Philadelphia garden herb spring rolls.